And now it's time for a brief moment in hockey history with old-time hockey. The Winnipeg Victorias were a senior hockey team, were founded in 1889 and played in the Manitoba Hockey Association, and played almost every season for the MHA from 1891 to 1923. The Victoria Hockey Club and the first rink they played in took their name from the then reigning monarch of Canada, Queen Victoria. From 1889 until 1892, the Victorias played exhibition games against other Winnipeg teams. The Victorias helped to found the Manitoba Hockey Association in 1893, and the players from the Victorias joined players from the Winnipeg Dragoons and the Winnipeg Hockey Club on a tour of Eastern Canada to show the quality of play in Western Canada. The Victorias would go on to win their first Stanley Cup in February of 1896, defeating the Montreal Victorias. Later that year in December, the Montreal Victorias would win the cup back. Winnipeg would go on to win the cup 5 more times, holding it in 1899, twice in 1901, and holding it twice in 1902. After 1906, the Victorias no longer challenged for the Stanley Cup and remained an amateur team playing in the Manitoba Association. The team did so well in the MHA that the Victorias believed that they could challenge for the newly established Allen Cup, although challenges from senior teams not in Eastern Canada were not accepted at the time. But in 1911, the Allen Cup trustees accepted the challenge from the Winnipeg Victorias, and they were to play the Toronto St. Michael's Majors for the Allen Cup in Winnipeg. The Majors refused to play by the deadline given to them, and the 1911 Allen Cup was awarded to the Victorias by default. That same year, they would defend the Allen Cup against the Kenora Thistles. The Victorias would capture the Allen Cup again in 1912, defending it 3 times, once against the Calgary Athletic Club, the Regina Capitals, and the Toronto Eatons. Notable NHL alumni of the time with the Victorias were players like Percy Galbraith, Herb Gardner, George McNaughton, Charlie McVeigh, Bullet Joe Simpson, and Art Somers. The 1896 and 1901 Stanley Cup Championship teams, as well as the 1911 and 1912 Allen Cup Championship teams, are inducted into the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame and the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame and Museum in the team categories. And hockey has thrived in Manitoba since the days of these early pioneers of the game. And this has been a brief moment of hockey history.